Lab 25, it's Stanley. Yes, I'm back. I promise I'll be back after the budget, and I'm back. So I'm going to start by saying I'm not really covering the budget, but I just want to point something out, and then you see a series of clips. And I'm going to speak directly to a cousin of mine. I'm not going to name him because he may be embarrassed, but he's really a farmer and he owns a truck. So this budget should be of double interest to him in terms of what's going to happen in farming, because major investment in that, and what's going to happen in this trucking business he's in. Well, here there's an interesting thing in terms of one of the clips, finance, which also really goes back to the government, how the government is going to raise money for some of its ambitious project, and that's very exciting in terms of we have lots of money in the banks. It's obviously it's your money. It doesn't belong to the government, but the government ought to be able to access that money and help stimulate the economy. And there are ways of doing that, and that's really one of the talking points that should come out of the budget, but it wouldn't. So let me start again by saying, as I say, directly to my cousin, I think that in the medium term, agriculture will indeed get going. You can depend on it. It's critical. It's a must, regardless of what the government say. That will happen because people like you want to see it happen and working towards it. In terms of the trucking, well, there have to be infrastructure projects, or else the country wouldn't survive. There's going to be, as we see now, we have a building boom. That's going to survive and will continue to survive and grow. That's significant. They don't tell you, but it's not unlikely that we will see some kind of issues in terms of cement here linked back to Nigeria, and also the cost of cement. Maybe you may see a downward slide in that. Well, good for you. So there. Now, it is very strange. I'm not an editor, but it's very strange. Here is our budget. Remember, I'm not talking about the budget. Here is our budget, and one of the things in the budget, it's that, and my cousin, you know, he has a wife. He has wives, I think, but he has a wife, and he has daughters. So the fact that the budget, through the government, has recognized that there are some things women should not have to pay for, exorbitant prices, VAT, blah, blah, blah. So sanitary towels and things like that. That in any other country, from midnight to night, that's available in the shop. Major discount. I don't understand these guys and how they work. There are other things where the price is going to be reduced. Great. They're going to, again, reduce the price of petrol at the petrol pump. Reasons for that, good reasons. And we are going to keep with the established order of the $40 for the gas. And that's good news. But how do you sell something like that? And you know, with the greatest respect to the Minister of Finance, he may be excellent as someone putting the budget together and someone giving the country's direction in terms of its economic direction. As a presenter of the budget, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be hard pressed to give him 1. But he knows what he's doing, and therefore I wouldn't be too harsh on him. So there, I'm not talking about the budget, but what you do, the clips that's coming next, and remember I'm speaking directly to my cousin, the clips that are coming next, look at the first clip and then relate it back to Grenada. This is significant. It is significant. Then looks at the other clips, and then here, which is yours and mine, we have an interest in it. The airport, which is across there, right? Across the road from me. It's an asset, but it's an asset that we have abandoned. And again, in the budget, there's talk about assets. We have assets. We have all sorts of assets. We have to convert these assets into jobs, into money making, into money spinners. I've said enough. Look at the clips, my friend. It's Lab 25. I'm Stanley. I'm not talking budget. It's Stanley.